So there's a section that I say to hell with more Riskin. And really, it's about everything has risk. And if we're impatient and we jump into all these interventions, you're taking risk. And I want people, when they have ruled out any major red flags, I want people to be able to realize that there's so many things out there that really don't have huge, strong evidence, whether they have a lot of risk or minimal risk. And it's only logical that we start with things when we don't have like very strong evidence that these more interventional things are really effective long term. Maybe in those few hours afterwards, or we think for a short period, we really should consider going to the things that are least risk. It only makes sense that when we have not heavy or strong evidence across the board, that we start with the stuff that's less risk. But of course, the things that are the least risk probably don't make much money for those that are providing that type of service. So there is an inclination from, especially someone like myself who's a pain trained, fellowship trained clinician who could be doing these injections. For various reasons, I chose not to. And could I have made more money doing more interventions like that? Absolutely. And I have friends who do this as well, but many people are changing their approach, or at least creating a different educational experience and context for patients so that they don't feel like there's this necessity that the clinician or physician fix them. Until we're born with a manual at birth that tells us precisely how each individual person works, and a troubleshooting guide that guides us to every ailment and illness that we individually have, there is not going to be a perfect approach for everyone. So I think people need to keep things in perspective and realize that there are a lot of approaches, and we need to only progressively move to the more interventional and riskier things after you truly have tried multiple ways of doing the conservative approaches, including pain education.